It is Tuesday, and it so happens that's market day here in Bodrum. The big bazaar is open up. It specialises today in clothing, ornaments, leathers, all sorts of things. In fact, you can get almost anything you want in here. This is more my thing. Now, this is what Turkey's all about. What's your best-selling spice here?
This is our special mixed spices. 41 different spices mixed together for barbecue.
41 spices. So I can put it on any meat, on chicken,
meat, yes.
That's fantastic.
Barbecue.
Now, when it comes to shopping, you're not just limited to the bazaars and shops downtown. There's a whole range of upmarket shops here too, and I've been amazed to see almost every brand label imaginable in a modern precinct like this one, right here in the centre of Bodrum itself. Now, if you have a sweet tooth, you couldn't possibly walk past one of these. This is a pastane or sweet shop. Sweets as in confection, not bonbons. They sell all sorts of wonderful things in here. Look, chocolate confection with walnuts on, specialty milk puddings. I'm going to have one of these. It's a little pastry filled with apple and dusted with sugar. It's called a kurabi, beer kurabi. And here comes a little aperitif. Well, what are these?
Starters, also we have hot starters.
What are these?
Cheese roll made fried, this one.
Cheese rolls. Now that is a gherkin. At the time of filming this, Turkey remains a candidate nation for EU membership. That means it's not yet a member, but negotiations are at an advanced stage. In currency terms then, it's the Turkish lira and not the euro that's king here. Although most shops will accept euros and dollars, my advice is to use the local currency because you lose a lot less through exchange rates. I've been very impressed with my first visit to this part of Turkey. There's a real live and let live philosophy here. And what I'm particularly impressed by is the fact that you're encouraged to tune into local customs and fit in, not opt out and live in little enclaves. If that sounds like you, I'd seriously give Turkey some consideration. France is a huge country that really caters for every possible taste. Metropolitan, rural or coastal chic, Bordeaux, Charente or the Côte d'Azur. You'd have to be the property hunter from hell not to find something here. Ever since we discovered the Dordogne, the Cotswolds of France, over 40 years ago, we've become increasingly adventurous about where we're prepared to settle. Now, with cheap flights and superb road and rail networks, nothing is off limits. The push further south has made areas like Languedoc-Roussillon in the southwest of France seriously worth consideration. The fact that French farmers' markets have now been exported to the UK is a real indication of just how much we've fallen in love with them. But there's nothing like the real thing in its proper geographical context. I just can't resist myself wandering around and buying at will. And down here, you're never more than 30 minutes from a decent market. Bonjour, ça va? Vous avez un fromage bleu très fort? Les Allemands, les Hollandaises, ah oui. Alors, I'm just going to try and taste. It's very traditional here to taste the cheese before you buy it. Je dois goûter maintenant? That's lovely. Les vignes, c'est près d'ici?
Ici.
Ouais.
Oui, ça c'est par exemple ici vous avez Tourette-sur-Loup.
Ouais, c'est une rosée. Et qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Parce que c'est dans un flagon. Ah, c'est huile. This is the celebrated Promenade des Anglais. So called because in Edwardian times, Brits who had a few bob used to come down here for a bit of winter sunshine, and they made this promenade their preferred territory for a stroll. All that promenading on the Promenade des Anglais quickly caught on, and hey presto, people realised this was a pretty good place to come all year round. The Mediterranean idyll was born, and pretty soon everybody wanted a slice of the action. With everything this place had to offer, it was inevitable that more and more slices of the coastal cake had to be found. Cannes, Antibes, Saint-Tropez, and this little hotspot, Juan-les-Pins, all established themselves as desirable places on the Côte d'Azur's Hall of Fame. Salut. And if you prefer a more sedate and gentil environment, you need do no more than head a few miles inland, where the bronze torsos and bikinis give way to a glass of pastis and a leisurely lunch. So, how can I sum up France? Well, there are two qualities that, no matter how much you try and keep battening them down, keep forcing themselves to the surface. The first is a rhythm of life here, which is very confident and established. And the second is a culture in art, music and lifestyle, which is not about to let itself be diluted by incomers. If you could embrace both of these, then you might end up being just as enchanted by this country as I am.